Welcome to Top 4 everyone. This is Naji in Brooklyn. I want to thank every single one of you who supported me and watched my first video about the downfall of United. Today I have a very exciting show for you, but first things first, please like, subscribe and enjoy the show. With my second video, we have a lot of games, a lot of exciting games for next weekend. And I've decided to divide that second video into two segments. The first segment is gonna talk about who needs it more. Like I said, we have a lot of fantastic games for the weekend. We wanna know who needs the win more than the other team. And I'm gonna start with the Manchester Derby. Manchester United at home hosting Manchester City. This is a no-brainer, guys. Man United They need to win this game. Ole, as we know, he's under pressure. They won 4 games in a row, but Ole hasn't been consistent in his selections, hasn't been consistent with the results that Man United are getting. He's on the hot seat, as we all know. A lot of people want him fired. He is going to be in trouble if he don't win this game. It's against their arch rival, Man City. Players are under pressure as well. Don't forget about that. A lot of good players are not performing at the high level. Pogba, we see flashes of him every now and then, like the goal he scored against West Ham. Maguire, I don't know, their defense, haven't been that good lately, as we all know. Martial hasn't been scoring goals at all. He's been missing a lot of chances. And the only player that is performing right now for Man United is Fernandes. And sometimes, we see Rashford giving his all, But guys, Man United won their last 2 games against City. We know how they did it. They're gonna probably do the same in terms of sitting back, soaking up the pressure, and going on the counter. That's how they usually do it. I believe they're gonna do the same here. And last, they are 4th in the table, guys. So they are in the top 4 right now. They're gonna try and keep the results coming. And they see what happens, in few months. I'm not worried about City. If they lost that game, they're gonna still win some games, lose some games, but they will be up there. United need to win this game. With my second game, I'm gonna move to Everton hosting Chelsea. Guys, this is a no-brainer. Everton needs to win this game. We'll talk about Chelsea here in a minute, but Everton are 9th in the league. They won the first 4 games of the season. They got 12 points, and since then, they've been horrendous. They lost the last 3 out of the 5 games they played, and that's not good enough for a team that hired Carlo Ancelotti to bring them up to close to the Champions League spots. They didn't hire Carlo to be mid-table. He's a very good coach. He is nowhere under pressure, but they need to win this game. They've bought Doucouré from Watford. They bought Allen from Napoli. They got James from Real Madrid. They have a lot of good players they bought this year, and they spent a lot of money. They need to go up to the next level with Carlo, and for this reason, they need to make a statement against Chelsea. They need to make a statement against a top 4 team, a team that might win the league, But Everton need to win this game. With the third game of the weekend, this is a huge game. It's the Madrid Derby. Real Madrid hosting Atletico Madrid. Let's stop for a minute here. La Liga is Atletico Madrid to lose this year. With everything happening in Real, with everything happening in Barcelona, I believe Atletico Madrid is in prime position to win the league. But for this game, Real Madrid need to win this game. It's 6 points clear right now for Atletico. If they win, it would be 9-point clear. They also have a game in hand. If they win it, it would be 12-point clear of their arch rival Real Madrid. So Real need to win it for their fans, need to win it for the coach, for Zinedine Zidane, who is on the hot seat right now. A lot of people talking about, sacking Zidane. I don't think it's gonna happen right now, but if it didn't change, things are gonna go downhill. Madrid need to make sure that they are still the king of Madrid. They're unbeaten in the last 8 games against Atletico. They drew a lot of games, but they won a lot, especially in the Champions League, the past few years, and also in La Liga. Their top players from Benzema to Modric to Casemiro, They need to Hazard, don't get me started on that. That topic is for another day. But for next weekend's game, that's a no-brainer, guys. Real Madrid need to win this game. For the last game of the weekend, I told you I picked top 4 games. I'm gonna say who needs it more. And in terms of last game, it's back to the Premier League. It's Fulham against Liverpool. Liverpool, guys, need to win this game. Why? This is very simple. Liverpool are not equipped to win the Premier League this season. They're gonna be challenging, but they're not equipped to win it. First of all, they lost Alisson, the goalkeeper. He's in and out of the lineup. Trent Arnold on the right is injured. Van Dijk in the middle, he's also injured. They brought Fabinho to play now in the heart of the defense. Fabinho is a great midfield player. They replaced him by Curtis Jones right now playing in midfield alongside Wijnaldum and Henderson. That's the defense, that's the midfield. They have a top 3 players in attack in Mane, Firmino and Salah. And Jota can come off the bench. But who else can come off the bench and change the game for Liverpool? Please don't talk about Origi. It was a fluke what happened last year in Barcelona and the way he played and how he scored and all that stuff, but it's not happening again. They don't have the squad in depth to win and play every 3 games at the highest level. So they need to stay close as possible to the top 4 to challenge Chelsea, City, and don't forget Tottenham. Tottenham are very dangerous. We're gonna talk a lot about them in another video, but Liverpool need to win this game. So for next weekend, I'm not picking a winner here. I'm not giving you any predictions. I'm just saying who needs to win for next weekend. Otherwise, there will be consequences if they didn't. Guys, please let me know down in the comments who you think needs to win. Maybe you're gonna decide that Chelsea needs to win the game against Everton to stay in the hunt or to keep the pressure on Tottenham. But that's your view, that's your opinion. I will gladly read your feedback and respond for sure. Second segment, guys, it's gonna be about a team that is forgotten right now in the Premier League. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about Arsenal. From Arsene Wenger to Unai Emery and now Arteta. Guys, listen to this. They would be lucky if they finished 8th in the league this year. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. They have the worst start to a season in 40 years. Their best performance came in games against the big clubs, actually, because Arteta liked to soak up the pressure and play on the counter. They have a lot of players with speed, but guys, their backbone is all gone. He's still struggling, at the highest level. He played with Arsenal for a long time. He was the captain at Arsenal. Then he moved to be an assistant under Pep Guardiola. And, he's still learning, but, he's struggling with the starting 11, with who to play in midfield, who's going to be on the wings, who's his striker. Only Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield have scored less goals than Arsenal this season. Can you guys believe that? There is no backbone, no fight, a lack of urgency, a lack of leadership in the team. David Luiz, last time I checked, he was still there. Rob Holding, he's still there. Tierney, he's still there playing in defense. Mustafi's still there. I mean, what back 4 or back 3 is that is? Those players are not good enough for mid-table teams. They played 10 games, or actually 11 games so far this season after their loss to Tottenham today, and only scored 10 goals. Their best player, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, one of the, fastest skilled players right now, he just signed a $250,000 a week contract. Scored 2 goals in 11 games. One of them was against Manchester United from the penalty spot. They don't have the quality players to come off the bench to change the game. They bought Thomas Partey to play in the central of the midfield, in the heart of the midfield. He's a very aggressive player, but he's not a playmaker. If he plays with Xhaka in the middle of the field, they don't have any playmakers to get the ball to the strikers, to get the balls to the wing. And this is when we question ourselves and ask about Mesut Ozil. He's not playing. He's not even in the team. You know, they didn't even put him in the squad to begin with. You know, that's a big mistake on Arteta, and he's gonna pay the consequences for that. Arsenal fans are not gonna be patient. Arsene Wenger was there for a long time. After they moved on, they hired Unai Emery, and they moved off him. You know, Arteta is gonna be given time, but Arsenal fans are not gonna be patient. Management is not gonna be patient. And finally, Arsenal are not at the same level as the big clubs right now. I can't say it's a big club right now. Chelsea's better than them. Tottenham is better than them. Man U, City, even Leicester City, Wolves are better than them. Southampton is better than them. Everton might be better than them as well. They have better players. I don't know where Arsenal is going. This is a very, very strange situation happening. They don't have leadership, like I said. Again, guys, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching these videos and subscribing to my channel. If you could let me know down below in your comments, what do you think of what's going to happen with Arsenal, or what is wrong with Arsenal right now? That would be great. I'll catch you soon with another video. Until then, peace.